Well, at last, the main part of the heat wave is over. I'm going to make a move. I'm leaving Shardlow today after being moored outside the Malt Shovel for the last few days. I'm going to leave the mooring by reversing off of it because there's a boat moored right in front of me. I'm not actually going to go very far today. I'm leaving Shardlow here, and I'm just going to go down through a lock, and I believe there's a couple of flood locks which should be open, and I'm going to moor up near Sawley, or probably around Sawley Marina area, just before Sawley Lock, which takes me down onto the River Trent, which I shall be doing tomorrow.
Morning.
We're just about to go through our first flood lock, which stops the River Derwent from flooding back up the canal. So this lock actually is basically the opposite way around to the other locks. So this lock would actually lock up into rather than lock down, which we're doing going down to the River Trent. As the river is not in flood, it is wide open of course, and you wouldn't normally use the lock if it was in flood.
Well, no lights on, so we're good to go. Wasn't expecting any, of course. We've had no rain.
This is Chapel Farm Marina here on our left hand side. I do love these Dutch barge style boats. I love the space they provide inside. Unfortunately, due to such a large proportion of our network being narrow locks, I will stick to my narrowboat so I can travel further. This is my only real lock of the day, and this is going to take us down with the River Derwent, which will come in from our left, with the confluence of the River Trent, which is going to come in from our right. This lock is not that deep. We are now opening the gates. I've just called down to the gentleman taking his boat out of the lock and asked him if he could hold steady for a moment whilst I climb down the ladder and get onto my boat so it doesn't drift away from the wall as I go to jump on. He very kindly then steadied my boat for me while I climbed down the ladder. Unfortunately now the boat is too far away for me to jump across, and I won't take the risk. I'll still have the rope up at the top, so I pull the boat out of the lock with the rope instead. This is the River Derwent coming in to our left, and this is the River Trent coming in to our right. That is navigable for quite some distance, and Shardlow Marina is up there. It's quite amazing the extra speed you get out of a narrowboat once you're in deep water, wide of course. Without putting any more revs into the engine, you're probably doing 5 or 6 miles an hour rather than 3 miles an hour. And this is where we lose the River Trent again. It wears off down here to our left. We go back onto a canal section through Sawley. The wind has really picked up now as we go through another stop lock. And this is obviously where we're below the weir now, and we're into the canal section before we reach Sawley locks and go back onto the river again.
This is Sawley flood lock.
Well, I'm stopping here at Sawley Marina to get some diesel, a bottle of gas, and a pump out. In the next episode, we will be going back onto the River Trent. How long for? Who knows? Anyway, I want to thank, of course, all my Patreon, PayPal supporters, super thanks supporters of the channel, and everybody else who supports the channel in any way which you do and can. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It really helps the channel. And hit that old bell notification button. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.